Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. Welcome to Cooking with Krigo. I'm Todd's wife, Kristen, and today we are going to be making beer battered fish. The ingredients we're going to be using today for our beer battered fish are all-purpose flour, cornstarch, baking powder, garlic powder, which is optional. You don't have to use it. I tend to love the flavor of garlic, so I'm going to put that in mine just for a little extra razzle dazzle of flavor, but that's totally up to you. And if you like another spice and you would like to use that, then that's okay too. We're going to use cold beer. Any beer of your choice is fine. Whatever you don't use, make sure you like the flavor just in case you want to drink that afterwards. And of course, you do not have to use beer if you don't want to. You can also use sparkling water and that'll work just as good. And for our fish, today I'm using haddock fillets. Any type of white fish will work, cod, tilapia, whatever your personal preference is, then you make it work and that's what you can use. And then today, we're going to be turning ours into fried fish sandwiches. So for later on, we have some brioche buns and some shredded lettuce, and we're gonna be topping that off with a little tartar sauce at the end. All the exact measurements of all the ingredients that we're using today will be in the description below this video. Okay, our first step that we're going to do is we're going to take a paper towel and we are going to pat dry the fish fillets just to get off any extra moisture that might be on them from thawing in the refrigerator. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna flip them over, get all the moisture off of these fillets. Okay, once your fillets are dry, extra moisture is gone, we are gonna salt them and pepper them very lightly. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt. We're gonna flip them over. A little salt on this side. And then a little pepper on each side. Flip them back over. And a little more salt on that side. Pepper. Next up, we are going to make our batter. So we are going to add in all of the dry ingredients that we have here. So that's going to be the flour, the cornstarch, the baking powder, our garlic powder, and I forgot to mention previously, we also are using salt and pepper in the batter. So a little salt, a little pepper, and then you're gonna give that a little stir and get it mixed together. And then after you have that mixed together, you are going to start to whisk in the beer, and you're going to whisk it in a little at a time and slowly. until the batter starts to become smooth and a little bit thick. And you want to avoid over whisking it, just to keep it light, so that it doesn't get too thick, but so that it's not too thin as well. So just keep whisking and stirring until you have all the beer in, and then we're going to whisk this all together. Okay, when you're all done whisking your batter, it should look like this, kind of with a thickness and smooth and ready to put our fish fillets in. Now that our batter is all set, we're ready to start coating our fish and get ready for frying. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your fish fillets and you are going to dredge that in some flour. Get it coated all over with the flour. Shake off the excess, and then you're going to put the fish in the batter and get that nice and coated on both sides. And then you're going to take the fish and you're going to let the excess batter drip off. All right, on the stove we have heated up a pan of vegetable oil. You want your oil to be around 350 degrees, and you want to make sure that you have enough oil in the pan to cover the fish so that it fries evenly. And I have the stove on medium-high heat, so we're gonna go ahead and start putting our fish that we battered into the oil. Just gonna put that in there like so. And we're gonna do 2 fillets. You want to make sure that you don't overcrowd the fillets, so that they cook evenly. And you want to cook them about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. And when they're done frying, they should be about 145 degrees inside temperature. Actually, we're going to flip these over because the oil is pretty hot, so we're just going to flip them and let them cook the rest of the way. All right, our fish fillets are done. We cooked them on medium-high heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. It ended up being probably closer to the 3-minute mark. But of course, you just cook them until they're golden brown and they're crispy. And again, they should be about 145 degrees inside, and then you know they're done. You can see they're very crisp. And we are going to plate this up and make it into a sandwich. All right, we got our fish in our brioche bun. I cut my fish fillet in half just because they were kind of big fillets. So I cut it in half. We are going to add a little shredded lettuce to this. And we're gonna put some tartar sauce. As much or as little as you like. And then we're gonna close that on up. And there you go. Fried beer batter fish sandwich. Let's see how it tastes. It's good. So that wraps up this episode of Cooking with Krigo. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you can get notifications of when new videos are up. And also hit the like and share button. Thank you for watching.